Welcome to Fourth Lake Forest Preserve. Good afternoon, everybody. I am coming to you this afternoon from the Operations and Public Safety Building of the Lake County Forest Preserves
on Grand Avenue.
It is at this location that we're going to check out the very, very small trail at Fourth Lake Forest Preserve. According to the website, Fourth Lake Forest Preserve is in Lake Villa, Illinois. The Forest Preserve has a short 0.3 mile grass loop trail with a scenic overlook near the lake. So this will definitely be the smallest trail we've ridden at a Lake County Forest Preserve, though it's not just that little tiny ride. Thankfully, the Millennium Trail runs right through this area. So what I've done here basically is create a 6-mile ride. We're starting here at the Operations and Public Safety Building. We're gonna hop on the Millennium Trail. We're gonna take it to the top here at Sand Lake Road, and then make our way down here. We're gonna check out that little overlook area by Fourth Lake, which is right over here. And then make our way down basically to Rollins Road, the Rollins Road tunnel. If you cross that tunnel, you'll be in Rollins Savannah Forest Preserve. But for this ride, we're just gonna stay north of that Forest Preserve. I haven't been on this section of the Millennium Trail in a while. I think it's been at least a couple of years. This is the section of the Millennium Trail I'm the least familiar with. The section that I normally ride quite a bit, I would start from Lakewood Forest Preserve and make my way up the Millennium Trail to Fairfield Park, or I can make my way east on the Millennium Trail to Mundelein and then hop on the North Shore Bike Path and take that all the way to Lake Michigan. It is a gorgeous Saturday in mid-May right now. The temperature is going to get up to 85 degrees. If you're looking for a place to park for a northern ride on the northern section of the Millennium Trail, this is a parking lot you could park in, even though it's the Operations and Public Safety Building. It's also a spot where you could park for trail access, so that's good to know. As always, when given an opportunity, let's take a moment to recognize Old Glory, waving in the breeze, as she should. All right, so let's check out this section of the Millennium Trail and that little trail at Fourth Lake Forest Preserve. This is where that little side trail connects with the Millennium Trail. If you wanted to head north, you'd go this way. If you're heading south, go this way. Let's take a look at the map here. So we are right here. Basically what we're gonna do, they don't actually show where we're gonna go. We're gonna go off map and come back up. We're gonna check out this loop here and then make our way all the way up to Sand Lake Road and then back down. It doesn't look like this forest preserve has a parking lot of its own. It looks like the only parking option is right here. When you follow the Millennium Trail north, it'll eventually come out here at the Bonner Heritage Farm, which is at the intersection of Sand Lake Road and Country Place. One of the forest preserves I'm going to make a new video about is the McDonald Woods Forest Preserve. That's to the north here. When I redo that forest preserve video, I'm going to check out the Bonner Heritage Farm a little more. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to start making our way back and then find that loop at Fourth Lake. We made it to an overlook here on the northern section of the Millennium Trail. There's a cool boardwalk we just crossed over this way. I believe there's an even larger one over this way here. Could not ask for a nicer day. Here is the Overlook at Fourth Lake Forest Preserve. As you could see, it is a grass trail. I'm not sure where they're getting a loop out of it though. I didn't really see a loop. They got a couple benches here, which is good. You are able to get a view of Fourth Lake from here, but you're not very close and the view is obstructed. If I compare this 0.3 mile trail compared to all of the other trails at the Lake County Forest Preserves that I've ridden, this trail is the most mediocre of all of those. I definitely like to see crushed limestone here instead of this. But if you are on the Millennium Trail, this is definitely just a small 0.3 mile ride down here to check this area out. You have benches here, take a little break. I just wish this overlook were closer to the water. So that was the entire trail here at Fourth Lake Forest Preserve. Now we're just gonna head south on the Millennium Trail a little bit till we get to Rollins Road and turn around. But the question I do have at this point is, why is that trail not like this trail? Just one of many questions I plan on asking the Lake County Forest Preserve once I'm done with all of these videos. If we were to continue this way, we'd be heading right into the northern section of Rollins Savannah Forest Preserve. They got a couple loops here, definitely worth checking out. So at this point, we're just gonna backtrack, make our way back to that Operations and Public Safety building where we started, and wrap up this ride. All right, so that does it for Fourth Lake Forest Preserve. We are back here at the Lake County Forest Preserve's Operations and Public Safety building. Here's what the ride looked like on the map here. We're back here at the Operations and Public Safety building. So we made it all the way down here to Rollins Road at the south end and up to Sand Lake Road at the north end. If you continue south here, this here is Rollins Savannah Forest Preserve. So if you're in this area, definitely ride that. The north section connects to McDonald Woods Forest Preserve, right by Millennium Park here and Bonner Heritage Farm. So that little tiny bit of trail isn't in the best shape. I would like it very much if they were to clean that up and make it look like the Millennium Trail that connects right to it. If you make your way up and down on this ride, it'll give yourself a little over 6 miles. The northern portion of the Millennium Trail is very nice, and I don't get to ride it as often as I would like. I can't imagine that anyone would want to come out specifically for that little tiny 0.3 mile trail at Fourth Lake Forest Preserve. But keep in mind, it's one of those spots you could easily pull over when you're riding the Millennium Trail. Let me know what you think of the trails in the comments below. If you are familiar with this area and you know of somewhere I should check out the next time I'm here, definitely let me know. As always, if you enjoy this content, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow. If you are interested in supporting this channel and helping us get to more trails, please consider a super thanks. And that's all I got today from Fourth Lake Forest Preserve. I'll catch you on the next ride. Do you have a trail recommendation for me? Let me know in the comments below.